Hello, if you guys are able to see me, just let me know by commenting in the live chat that we are live. I think we should be live right now. Hi. Live, I'm not able to see. Hi, guys, just please comment if you are able to see me. If you are live, then we can start with the session. Okay. Okay, I think we are live, so let's get started. Hi everyone, I'm Sayali Ma'am. I'm one of the co-founders of Cracku and an alumna of IIMA Alumna. If you guys are just starting out with your CAT preparation, this is the right place for you to start off. I'll be in this session. Are you guys able to hear me? Those who are joining in, I'm really glad to see all of you guys who are joining in. The guys, please like the stream. Please, am I audible? Okay. Yeah, am I audible to you guys? Yeah. Okay. Hi, everyone who is joining, Vishal, Geetansh, everyone. Thank you so much. This particular session, we will be doing easy LRDI puzzles. So, those who are joining in, please like the stream. Please share it with anybody who is also interested in preparing for CAT. This is a beginner session almost. And if you guys are hesitant about where to begin, what to begin with, this is the ideal session for you. Even those who have given CAT before, I would urge you that please start with the basic sessions like this. See, a lot of times what happens is that when we have students who prepare for CAT, a lot of times they are very underconfident when it comes to LRDI, where they feel that they won't be able to solve even a single set of LRDI. And this happens quite a lot, where even smart students go into the exam room and they freeze because they don't have the confidence of solving a single LRDI set. So what we thought is that we'll try to slowly build up the confidence for everybody. We'll start with very small basic LRDI puzzles, and slowly along the way we'll teach you how to solve even more complicated puzzles. So in this particular session, we are going to do very easy puzzles, but it is going to teach you how to look at information, how to denote information, how to organize information. All of that is going to be taught in this particular session. So it's very important. Even though they are simple puzzles, solving them properly and correctly will help you solve more difficult puzzles as such. So if you are either if you are just starting off with CAT preparation, or if you have struggled with LRDI before, this session is the right session for you. Please remember, these will be easier sets, but the point is that with these easy sets, you should slowly gain your confidence. You should, at the end of, we'll hold many such sessions, and the end goal that I want to achieve is that my students are very confident in tackling LRDI sets. They will be very confident that whatever LRDI puzzle is given to them, or any LRDI set is given to them, they'll be able to solve it. So that is the end goal that I'm looking for. If you guys have any doubts, I would urge you to please put in the chat. Also, please like and share the stream. So the stream I see has 71 people. I'm really glad. 4:30 is a slightly more difficult slot for many people, but I'm really glad 71 people have tuned in. Please like and share the stream. Please share it on your WhatsApp groups, your preparation groups, your Telegram groups. See, the more people who come and see the streams, more we'll be motivated to hold such streams. So we are thinking of holding one 2-3 streams every week, and we'd like to have more audience for us to actually do something like that. So please like this stream, share this with your friends, and we will be holding more streams as a response to that. If you have any doubts, actually put it in the live chat. I'll try to answer any questions that you have about LRDI. Also, those who are just, I see that there are 74 people on YouTube, but only 27 people on the actual chat, on the actual website. So please go to cracku.in/live. So the live test will be over here. You will have 9 questions, 2 LRDI sets, 9 questions, and we'll start soon. If Yash is asking, we'll be starting soon. The test is over here, so please whoever is joining us on YouTube, please go to cracku.in/live. This is where the test is being hosted, and once I post the questions, the format is basically, once I post the questions, you will have a set amount of time to solve the set, and depending on who solves the set correctly and fastest, you will come at the top of the leaderboard. So please try to win against your peers. All of the people who are joining us here, I'm sure, are very serious students, very good students. So if you are able to beat all of them and come at the very top of the leaderboard, you have very, very strong chances of cracking CAT. So please, please come over to cracku.in/live. We'll start the test soon. Also, if you have any doubts, please post it in the live chat. I'll be answering any doubts that you guys have. Also, if you guys are just joining in, this particular LRDI session is for the most easy puzzles. I want to basically give you an idea of how to solve the easy puzzles. So from that we can build slowly to solving more difficult puzzles as such. A lot of people skip the basic concepts and go directly to CAT level puzzles, and then they struggle. CAT level puzzles, you can think of it like a, say a staircase. Okay, we are at level 0, which the easiest puzzle that we'll solve now. After that, over like say 5-6 sessions, I'll slowly take you to CAT level puzzles. CAT level puzzles are difficult, they take time, and if you start at CAT level puzzles, you will struggle, you will not be able to solve. A lot of students directly start with CAT level puzzles. They solve one puzzle, take 40 minutes to do that, and learn really nothing. It's easier if you know how to do the basics rather than going directly at CAT level puzzles. So here I'll be taking easier puzzles which will teach you how to tackle information. So let's get started. Firstly, before we actually start with the actual set, I want to give you a basic idea of how to solve these kind of sets. So there will be two sets. One is a linear arrangement and the second is a Einstein's puzzles almost. So I'll tell you how exactly to solve this. I'll just, okay, I'll remove this part. So firstly, for the linear arrangement, see, in linear arrangement, basically just remember that the thing that you have to do is you have to arrange in a line. So you start off always by saying that, okay, if there are 6 people, I'll draw 6 spaces like that. Then whatever information you have, you should be representing it by chains. So if I say M and N are standing together, M to the left of N, then I should represent it by a chain like this, Mn. I can also use this chain and consider the different enumerations possible. So I can say that Mn can be here and then the 4 gaps, or Mn can be here and then the 3 gaps and gap over here, or 2 gaps and Mn and then 2 gaps over here. So that is also enumeration. So whenever you have linear arrangement, I would first say that draw the dashes that are there and write down the puzzle, whatever information is given about the arrangement as single like links like this. And once you have represented that, enumerate all the cases possible. These are easy puzzles, but that will help you visualize how to make, how to answer even difficult puzzles as such. A lot of the puzzles that actually come in CAT you can say that they are linear arrangement puzzles. There was a puzzle recently in CAT on like music teacher and student, I think 2 years back, which was a linear arrangement puzzle. The only twist was that it had to you have to organize 2 sets along a line. So just that extra bit of complexity. So if you know how to do linear arrangement, you take one more step and you are able to do a CAT level puzzle. There was another recent CAT linear arrangement puzzle where there was basically ranking. So there was ranking, there was a quantitative aspect given. There was a tea puzzle. So there was a puzzle on like tea from different places in India. There was like Darjeeling tea, etc. And the tea was ranked along a ranking line from like 1 to 6 or something like that. And you had to arrange who was at the bottom ranking, who was at the top ranking. Again, that's simple linear arrangement. So if you think linear arrangement doesn't come, it definitely does come. It comes with a slight bit of complexity. So now before you are able to solve that complex linear arrangement question, you should be able to solve a simple linear arrangement question. From that, we'll go to the next step and do this harder linear arrangement question. The second type of puzzles that generally come are Einstein's kind of puzzles. So in Einstein's puzzle, if you guys are just joining in, please go to Cracku cracku.in/live. I see a lot of people on YouTube but not on the site. So if you guys are still just joining in, go to cracku.in/live. The test is going on at cracku.in/live. We'll start the test soon. Okay. The second type of puzzle that often comes is an Einstein's puzzle. So Einstein's puzzle traditionally is basically there will be 6 friends with basically and 3 traits. That is, they have 6 different colors, houses, red, blue, green, yellow, pink, orange or whatever. And they wear 6 different colors t-shirts and 6 different colors pants. So essentially the color of the t-shirt, the color of the pant, the color of the house is an attribute. And you have to identify which friend is wearing which color t-shirt, which color pant and which colored house. So essentially it's matching what attribute belongs to what person. That is traditionally Einstein's puzzle. If you have not solved it ever before, we'll be solving one here. But the essential crux of this puzzle lies in representing the information. The point of Einstein's puzzle is that there is a lot of information. You have to distill it into a format which works for you. Once you have that format, it is super easy to do Einstein's puzzle. If you don't have a format, it is very difficult to do Einstein's puzzle. So in this particular set, I'll just tell you basically how to do a 2 attribute Einstein's puzzle. Suppose you have 6 friends and they have say 6 friends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose the friends are A, B, C, D, E, F. Suppose their color of their houses is say red, green, blue, yellow, pink, orange. So red, green, blue, yellow, pink, orange. And they have also different colored shirts, again say red, green, blue, yellow, pink, orange. So again red, green, blue, yellow, pink, orange. Oh sorry, I think I made a mistake there. So orange I'll put over here. Okay. So essentially whenever a clue is given, okay, once you draw this table, it becomes easy to solve any Einstein's puzzle. The basic thing that you have to just do is, if you're given any information that A wears a red t-shirt, you have to put a tick against, this is say t-shirt and this is say house. So if it is given that A lives in a red colored house, then you just put a tick over here, and in that same row you should put all crosses, and in that same column you should put all crosses like this. Okay, so that is the point. Now whenever you are told any positive information, you should fill the table like this. If you are given any negative information that C doesn't live in a blue house, you should just put a cross like this. The idea is that if you have a row with all crosses, every row will have at least exactly one tick, not at least. Every row will have exactly one tick. So if all of these are crosses, this must be a tick. Similarly, if I put a tick, all of these would be crosses. So the idea is basically whenever you see a space that this has to be a tick, you have to put it in, and the idea should be that you should fill all rows and all columns such that all columns have exactly one tick and all rows have exactly one tick. So that is basically how you solve an Einstein's puzzle. So whenever you are given any information, suppose you are given that D does not stay in a yellow house and B does not stay in a pink house, just put ticks like this. When you keep putting ticks like this, eventually you will be left with a situation where a row has 5 ticks, a row has 5 crosses. So whenever you get negative information, just keep putting a cross like this. Eventually you will have a situation where a row has 5 crosses or a column has 5 crosses. Then you infer that the remaining one has to be a tick. So that is a simple way of solving an Einstein's puzzle. So now I have told you how to solve both sets. I fully hope that all of the students are able to solve both the sets as such. They are easy sets. Now this will basically now be a test of time also. So I hope that I'll be posting the question soon. I hope you guys join me on the test soon. Anybody who is joining now, please go to cracku.in/live. I'll be posting soon. I'm just giving you a heads up. Please head over to cracku.in/live and we'll be starting with the test very soon. If you guys have any questions, just put it on the live chat. Once I post the test, post the questions, I'll give you some time to solve the test set also, and then I'll look at the doubts. So if you guys are ready, just let me know, like ready, and then I'll post the post the doubt. If you guys are just beginning to prepare for CAT, and I know this has been an extremely hard year, if you guys are just beginning to prepare for CAT, please consider joining Cracku's 6 months batch. This 6 months batch started on Monday. Generally, around 6 month mark is when we see most of our serious students join in. 6 months, 5 months is generally what it ideally should take you for you to crack CAT. So if you are joining the 6 months batch, we will give you an entire schedule to follow. So generally what we do is we have a daily schedule. We give you a list of tasks to be done on a particular day. So Monday, you'll be given that watch the video on say coordinate geometry, take the test on coordinate geometry, watch the video on points of intersection, take the test on points of intersection, and so on. So basically by doing this, we are training you for considering all the different concepts that are there and all the different types of questions that are there, and also giving you a lot of practice to solve. So the 6 months batch will basically be a 6 months schedule for you to just follow blindly that schedule till CAT, and it will give you ample concept, like complete concept coverage and a lot of practice. We have a lot of practice built into our schedule, so you will need like if you just do that religiously, you will be very well set for cracking CAT. So please head over to cracku.in and please do check out our 6 months batch. Our batches are a monthly feature. We keep having batches, and those essentially help students have a organized way of cracking CAT. So please do take a look at our 6 months batch. Now let's get started. If you guys are ready for the test, please just say ready and we'll get started. Okay. So let's start with the test. Okay, I see ready. Okay, so the first question is posted. I'll just 1 second. If you guys are able to see you're not able to see the question, this I'll just slightly increase. I think you should be able to see the question now even in the video. But please do head over to cracku.in/live. cracku.in/live. The test is going on over here. Please try to take it in the test format. It is a easy set. Let's crack it easily. Okay. So let's get started. I'll try to answer a few questions. If anybody has posted any kind of doubts, I'll try to answer them. Okay, so guys, please like the stream, please share the stream. I know how to solve linear questions. Okay, Muskan is asking that I know how to solve the linear arrangement, but while going through the questions, sometimes I get confused between the hints and lose the track. Can you suggest some way to help with that? See, basically what I suggest is you get an information overload, right? So instead of handling that huge amount of information, try to simplify it. So if you are told that, okay, L sits at the extreme end of the row, represent it. Put in show by drawing it out. If you are given that, say, K sits to the immediate right of P, so write it like this, P dash K. Now, if you have that in front of you, you will not lose track. The paragraph is difficult to read and to encapsulate. That's what happens when you have a big chunk of information. You don't absorb anything. On the other hand, if you have a few codes like this, you will understand it completely. So whenever you are answering LR sets like this, try to encode the information. When you encode the information, you will not lose track. Ma'am, in 12th, I got 54.8%. Can I get any IIMs? See, Yash, you can't change your 10th and 12th at this moment. What you can instead focus on is try to crack CAT. Because essentially, if you're looking for MBA, that is the best chance you have. It is the only opportunity you have for overcoming anything, any hurdles of the past as such. If what IIMs are applicable to you, whether it is the new IIMs or Even some of the older IIMs might not have that high weightage for 12th, might be open to you. That you can check on percentile predictor. So on Cracku, like Google search Cracku percentile predictor, and you can see that at what kind of a CAT percentile you will get what scores. So that is, you can check over there, but just remember that there is no point in festering over past mistakes. Just focus on what is there in front of you. What is there in front of you is you can crack CAT. If you crack CAT, that opens a lot of doors to you, and then you can like overcome the issues of the past. If you keep on thinking that I have a poor score in 10th and 12th, then you will not really seize the opportunity that is in front of you. Okay, so focus on CAT at the moment. Yeah, Srinivas is asking, conduct a session around 9 PM for working guys. We are considering doing that. Essentially, we are starting off at this time because we'll basically consider different time slots, and then we'll try to see whether a late at night time slot also works. If it works, we'll definitely try to move to that kind of a slot. IFT interview not given. If not converted, I'll go for CAT 21. How to prep meanwhile. See, Anant, if you are there are a lot of people who are waiting for results, but essentially, even if you spend this time prepping for CAT, it doesn't really take away. You don't lose anything from studying, right? On the like, what are you going to lose if you have nothing else to do? Right now, it's not really a trade-off between, say, doing nothing and preparing for CAT. So I would suggest prepare for CAT, prepare with the mindset that you are going to sit for CAT 21 and use this time. You'll regret it if you have to actually give CAT 21. I hope you convert IFT, but on the like as an insurance, start preparing for CAT 21. I guess there's 4 minutes still left. If you guys have any more queries, just please put over here. Gaurav is asking, 2 years gap without experience, can I make into IIMs? Gaurav, I would normally say that don't keep gap years without experience. But honestly, this has been such a terrible, 2020 has been so terrible, 2021 has been so terrible. I honestly feel that more than any other time in history, most people will give you a leeway now. It is just a very not a great time for people to find jobs, and even the interviewers know that. So don't worry that you have a gap year, just focus on cracking CAT, and I'm sure that if you are somebody who is sincere, who prepares, you will be able to get a seat as such. Generally, gap years are difficult to justify, but in the given scenario, it's completely understandable also to an extent. I generally discourage people from having gap years because you have to then explain. But now it is easier to explain because of what is going on in the world anyway. So don't worry, just focus on CAT as such. Please like the stream, please share the stream. I know you guys if you guys feel that you are benefiting from the stream, I'm sure your friends will also benefit. If like 100 people join in, we'll hold streams more regularly. If more than 200 join in, we'll try to do it even daily as such. So in the end, liking and sharing the stream is going to help you. So please like the stream, please share the stream. If you guys have any WhatsApp or Telegram groups that you are part of, please share it over there so that more students can join in. I think we have 3 minutes left. A lot of people have gotten it correct. Some people have gotten it wrong. And it's okay because this is like the starting point. You need not get everything correct at the very start. You have to slowly build towards getting it correct. So guys, please keep practicing. Please keep trying to do that. I'll also see some queries that are coming on chat. If you guys are just joining in, and if you are on YouTube, please go to cracku.in/live. The test is going on cracku.in/live. So yes, okay. So will you take a session on DILR daily? Not maybe daily, but at least I'll try to do it like 2 times a week as such. I know DILR is a very big painful point for a lot of students, and I want to do it as much as possible. But even if I do it daily, it will not be very helpful because you need students who can dedicate time every week. And I don't know if anybody can dedicate time every single day for DILR because You also have to look at quant and verbal and VARC as such, but I'll try to do it more often. Special discount for daily target plus mocks during these tough times, Shubham. I think we have, I think we are like at a very discounted price. It is like normally 6,000, but today it is like 3,000. So please try to get it. It's again, I would suggest maybe if you come first in this particular leaderboard, the first 3 we'll try to give for free. So try to do the best in this particular test then. The first 3 on this leaderboard we'll give for free. Yeah, so how to use the study room for DILR for the best results. See, Rajat, I would suggest that try to be very methodical about it. The study room is extensive, and I mean by extensive, I think it has I think around 1,000 sets by now. So yeah, I would say that. So with that kind of big big question bank, it's easy to lose track. A lot of students, what they try to do is that they will try to do 4 sets, 5 sets, 6 sets, but not learn from anything. Try to solve every DILR set as if you have to get it right. And the focus should be on accuracy. With each DILR set, focus on whether you got the representation format right. Representation format makes for a lot of difference. If you know how, if you read a question, if you read a set and you know exactly how to solve it, that will make a lot of difference to you. So with each DILR set that you solve, try to make sure that you get the representation format exactly right. I just 12 seconds left, so please please try to finish your this. Okay, so I'll try to answer some of the other queries that are also there later. If you guys are joining in, the first set is over, but still go to cracku.in/live. We'll be having our test over there. So let's try to solve this particular set. I am glad that there are 73 people on the site, but only 52 have attempted it. Please attempt the set. Don't feel that you should not attempt a set because you feel that you might get it wrong. Always be confident to at least attempt. See, this is not an actual exam. So even if you get it right, if you get it wrong, it should not make much of a difference to you. If you get it right, great. If you don't get it right, you learn. So there is nothing to lose if you attempt this particular set. If you don't attempt it, you just lose an opportunity to learn. So please attempt the sets. So let's see how to solve this particular set. Okay, I'll start with the set. 7 people J, K, L, M, N, O and P are sitting in a straight row facing north, but not necessarily in the same order. L sits second from one of the extreme ends of the row. So basically, if I have to show this, this is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. L sits second from one of the extreme ends of the row, meaning he is either the second left or second right. Second most left or second right. So the two cases are these. This is L over here or this is L over here. The number of people to the left of M is the same as the number of people to the right of M. Now what does that mean? That means that if there are n people to the left of you, there are n people to the right of you, which means that you are bang in the middle of the row as such, which means that M is over here. In both cases, M will be in the same place, which is in the middle. N sits 4 to the left of O. Now if N sits 4 to the left of O, how do you show that? It is basically N, then 3 spots and then O. Now if I have to fit it over here, there are only limited number of ways in which I can actually fit it, because this is a fairly wide arrangement as such, and there are only 7 spots, so this is like 5 N dash 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 O is like a 5 people wide this. So there won't be a lot of ways in which I can fit. So let me try to fit it. One is if N is over here, then O will be over here. Now if again if I say N is over instead of if I try to remove that, if say again L and M, if N can't be where L is, so next place is if N is over here, then O is over here, because then these are the 3 spaces. There is no other way, because then O will actually go beyond the rightmost point. So these are, if L is second left, second most left, these are the 2 ways of arranging, and that is possible. Now in the third arrangement where L is second most right, let us consider the case. Now again if I start over here, if n is over here, then O will be 1, 2, this is over here. Now again, if I say this is M, this is L. Now if I put N is over here, then he is overlapping with L's position, O will overlap with L's position, so N cannot be in the second place, but N can be in the third place. Then M is 1, this is blank, and then O is over here. Now if I consider basically the clue, I get 4 configurations, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now that is basically I have used the first clue, second clue, third clue together to make these 4 configurations. Fairly easy. Once you start enumerating, you see that it becomes very easy as such. K sits to the immediate right of P. So that means it has to be like P and K together. Now I need 2 continuous spaces. In the first case, this is N, L, there is a blank here, M, O and 2 blanks over here. Now if I need 2 continuous places, I have only over here which is P and K. Now another one, I need 2 continuous places, there is 1 blank over here. 2 continuous spaces are only over here in the second configuration. So P and K will be over here, which means that whatever the remaining blank is J, because J's position is not really given. So this will be J, again J will be over here. I need PK together. There are 2 blanks here, 1 blank here. So PK has to be over here and this will be J over here. Now again this is 2 blanks over here and 1 blank over here. So again PK will be over here and J over here. Pretty simple. I have already done filled 4 configurations quickly without any real hassle as such. Now let's take a look at the last rule. Neither P nor J sits to the extreme ends of any row. So basically J is at the extreme end, so this is gone. J is again at the extreme end, so this is also gone. P is at the extreme end, so this is also gone. So we are left with only one configuration, which is NLJ-MOPK. So this is the only possible configuration. So the answer is NLJ-MOPK. So this is your answer of how to arrange the particular puzzle. Now that we know, I hope most of you guys followed. If you had any issue, just let me know. I hope most of you guys were able to follow this. If anybody had any issue, just let me know. I think that if you consider the enumeration, it becomes fairly easy. People try to solve this without enumerating, but there are only 4 cases. Why not enumerate? So this is the way you solve this particular puzzle. Now that we know the final arrangement, let's try to solve the questions that are given. Who amongst the following sits second to the right of the 4th person from the right end of the row? 4th person from the right end is who? 4th person is 1, 2, 3, 4. M is the 4th person from the right end. So who is second to the right of the second to the right of M? That is 1, 2. P is second to the right of M. So the right answer is option A, P. Let's take a look at the second question. This is who sits to the right of N? L sits to the right of N. So the right answer is option B. The third question is who amongst the following are the immediate neighbors of M? So J and O are the immediate neighbors of M. So the right answer is option C. And the last question is, if all the people are made to sit in the alphabetical order from right to left, okay, right to left, the positions of how many people will remain unchanged? Alphabetical order from right to left, so it will be basically J, K, L, M, N, O, P, K. M, N, O, sorry. So M, N, O, P. So basically this will be J, you have to go right to left. So J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Now in this case, I see only M is in the same place. So for how many people will it remain unchanged? For only one person. For everybody else, the position is changed. So the right answer is option D, 1 person. Again, this is a very simple set. I am glad many of you got it right. Out of like 49 who attempted it, 33 got it right. I know some people who clicked the wrong button by mistake. I'm sorry, this is a single attempt kind of a set because we also keep track live of how many got it right, how many got it wrong. And if we allow changing of answer, people can just see that, okay, this is giving me a wrong, this is changing the this from correct to wrong. So that means this is the right answer, this is the wrong answer. So that is why we allow only a single attempt. But this just is a, because it's a live session and you want to make sure that students see how many people are getting it correct live. I hope now that it is explained, this is an easy set. You can see that this is an easy set. See, the important thing to remember over here is that whenever you have any linear arrangement, first draw it out. Write down every clue that you have, write down. Like this. If it is in front of you, you'll remember it. Like this, if you write it down, you don't have to remember the sentence, okay? Because sentences, remembering and keeping them in your mind are difficult. But if you write a visual clue like this, you will not forget it. It will be easy to remember. If you have an entire set of visual clues in front of you, it's easy to solve. So the thing that you should remember in such cases is, please write down the visual clues, and then when you have all the clues in front of you, start enumerating. Start enumerating the cases till you get the right case. I hope Mithul is asking, how did you take the 4 possibilities? I started with 2 possibilities. The first possibility is L is the leftmost, second leftmost, or the second rightmost. Then I had to fit N and O, and each of those 2 cases ended up with giving 2 cases each. So 2 into 2 gave me the 4 possibilities. So essentially I started off by placing the ones that I knew, and then when I had to place the visual clues, I got like 2 into n cases as such. So this gave me 4 cases. See, remember, it can give you 6 cases also, 7 cases, 8 cases also, whatever. Try to draw it out just below so that you don't take a whole lot of time in arranging it as such. So this is basically how you should easily solve linear arrangement questions. Now let's take a look at the second set. The second set is an easy Einstein's puzzle, but if you know how to use the table, using that table is such a big advantage going into CAT, because even complicated Einstein puzzles or even complicated puzzles, if you are able to do that table for a part of the puzzle, you will be able to solve the question as such. So let's take a look at the next group. Please let me know if you guys are ready. You guys are ready, please just let me know ready. Then I'll post the next puzzle. And also please ask any doubts that you have on the chat. I'll try to solve any of the further doubts that you have. I didn't go through all the doubts that are there in the chat on Cracku.in. I'll be answering that now. Those who are on YouTube, please like and share the stream. How many sessions that we do depends entirely on how many students join in. So please like the stream, please share the stream. It will help us immensely. And those who are just there on YouTube, just go to cracku.in/live. The next set will be on this particular page. So if you go to cracku.in/live, I'll be posting the next set right now. And then you can take it in the test format. So then you can understand how it feels to take it in the actual test format. So let's, please, anybody who is on YouTube, please go to cracku.in/live. Let's take the test. Okay, and I hope this time there are like 72 people on the site. I hope all 70 of you submit the answers. Don't worry, there's nothing to lose if you get it wrong. But a lost opportunity to learn is your loss. So please submit the answer. Please attempt the test. So let's get ready. I see a lot of readies. So let's go. We'll post the next set. Okay, you have 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to solve. I'll try to answer as many queries or doubts that you have in the meantime. Okay, those guys who are looking to start with the CAT preparation, we have our 6 months batch. So what Cracku does is try to take away any kind of uncertainty or how do I do this, how do I do that out of the equation. We give you a daily schedule. In every day, we'll tell you what exactly you have to learn. We have in detail concept videos of each concept, and not just like the bigger concepts. We have even taken small concepts and made concept videos about that. Essentially, any question that comes in CAT, we have ensured that you will know how to solve it. Through concept videos, through questions, through question videos, and through all of that, we basically try to make sure that you get a lot of in detail concept coverage and practice. So please do check out our 6 months batch. We basically give you a schedule. If you follow that daily schedule, you will have ample practice, ample concept information to clearly, easily crack CAT. So please do check out our 6 month batch. Okay, sorry, there were some doubts over here that I had to actually see. It automatically, okay. should you, okay, I got 93 percentile in QA and quants and 37 in VARC. I'm unable to solve RCs even after practicing. So Akshay, see again, RCs are take a lot of time to actually develop competence in, because a lot of students, the reason why you have a good score in quant is because firstly you would have some basically ability, quantitative ability, natural innate ability, but also it will be helped by your environment. If you went to an engineering kind of background, or if you went to anything which had maths, your QA kept on improving because of that. But for a lot of people, their VA never improved, their RC never improved because they didn't read. They did not have any exposure to different kinds of text, to different kinds of passages, different kind of books. So the thing is that if you have to get better at RC, you need time. First thing is that you need time. You need daily reading of articles. And what I suggest is active reading. What is active reading? You read a passage, you read one paragraph, you write down the main point of the paragraph. So what I would suggest is spend this time from now till CAT in learning and practicing active reading. Read from a wide variety of sources, from books, from magazines, from editorials, Aon essays, wherever you find a good, I think we have made a good list of good RC sources. Try to read from a wide variety of sources, and every time you read, try to practice active reading. You read a paragraph, try to identify what is at the crux of the paragraph, what is the main point of the paragraph, write it down. That is, if you keep doing this over and over again, it won't happen in one RC passage, 10 RC passages. If you do this for like 100 days, you will see yourself, you will visually see yourself get better in understanding the main point of the paragraph, and quickly writing the main point of the paragraph. You will see yourself get better. That is the only way in which you can actually get better at RC. People think that, okay, I'm already good at quant, but you don't see the years of work that went into being good at quant. The environment that helped you be better at quant. That environment was missing for VARC. You have to now read to cover up for that. So make sure that you spend a lot of time covering up for that by reading every single day from now on till CAT. Okay, I hope that helps you. Bilbo is asking 10th is 7.8, 1253, any chances with XLRI with good score in ZAT? I would suggest see the percentile predictor. I'm not really sure of how much is the individual weightage for both of them, but with 53 and 7.8 it is slightly on the lower side. But on the other hand, if you it depends on your ZAT score as well. So please check the percentile predictor. That will be a more accurate, it will give you an accurate idea of how much score you will need to actually get a call from XLRI. Okay, and guys who are joining us on, I see a lot of people on YouTube. Please go to cracku.in/live. Cracku.in/live has the test going on. There are still 5 minutes left. You can still try to solve the puzzle in that time. It's a simple puzzle and I hope most of you get it right. I see there are some people are already answering. 11 have gotten it right, 4 have gotten it wrong. Don't be disheartened if you get this wrong. I would urge all those who are on the site to please take the test. Please submit your answer, because you have nothing to lose by getting it wrong. You have everything to lose by not taking a chance at all. So please try to solve this and please try to get the try to submit the answer. Anil is asking, are there any free classes in Cracku? There are a lot of free videos. If you go to cracku.in and you see our video series, the free videos are have been put in a separate section where you will see in video series, okay, these are the free videos. Also, you can see the demo videos as such, and we have a lot of free videos on YouTube. So either you can go to our YouTube channel or on our site, you will see a section of free videos as such. We also do a lot of streams, so even those are free. So like if you're asking for free videos, there's like a ton of free videos that you can see on Cracku website, on YouTube, on both places. So why does it show 0 attempt when I have attempted all 4? Shardul, I'm not sure why that is the case. I hope you had internet connection. I'm not really sure that why that happened. Try to see whether you have internet connection, and it is otherwise it should not take that have that kind of this. Maybe try refreshing the browser a bit. I'm really not sure why that happened for you. Okay, how to visualize 3 attribute set, ma'am? So Yash, this is a 2 attribute set. For 3 attribute set, you have 2 options. You can either extend the same table and it becomes slightly unwieldy, or you can go to the condensed table. The condensed table is what I teach for 3 attributes and all. Sometimes I use the longer unwieldy table where it just like what I do is basically the same table and I put 2 dashes in the vertically and just put 6 more lines as such to make the 3rd attribute as such. That sometimes works great. Sometimes it becomes a bit too much. Depending on your comfort level, you can either do that or you can go for the condensed table. In the condensed table, you basically say that, okay, these are the 6 friends, A, B, C, D, E, F, and this is 1 column for the first attribute, 1 column for the second attribute, 1 column for the third attribute, and the last column is for any general information that is there. So if I say that A is not blue, then I just put not blue over here. If I say that A is not red, I put not red house over here. So that way what I do is I can have n number of attributes without drawing the full table. But the full table has its own beauty, because if I see this directly, I will have to actually go through it again and again and again before I realize that, okay, 5 crosses are there, because it is not as apparent as your big table is. So that big table, I really like it because it makes things much easier, but it becomes, it doesn't work that well beyond a certain point. So after that, you have to go for the second, this condensed table, and then basically you have to say that, okay, this is not red house, this is say blue house, then therefore implicitly this is not red house, and then you get 5 crosses like this, and then you can have to say that, okay, this is red house. Harder to do, but that is what you have to do for longer, when you have like more than 3 attributes. So this is basically how you should do when you have more number of attributes. Okay, you have 1 minute 20 seconds left, so please try to solve the set. If you guys are for those who are joining in right now, we have a 6 months batch which is coming up, which started Monday, sorry, not coming up. This started Monday, and if you guys are looking for a organized way to crack CAT, that is what you should check it out. It is, and I generally feel that 6 months is the time when you should start getting very serious about CAT. You can wait for another month or 2, but essentially, if you start now, you will have more time to cover up for the bigger issues that can exist. Like for example, if you have issues with reading, issues with vocabulary, issues with DILR, this 6 months is the appropriate amount of time that you will need to actually address the big issues. So please join if you are looking for a like an organized methodical way of cracking CAT. 20 seconds left. Mithul is asking, I'll be completing 5 years of experience after CAT 21. Is there a chance for me to get into IIMS and get placed in sales and marketing? See, there are people with a lot of experience who do get into IIMS. See, basically, from my time at IIMA, I remember there used to be at least in each class of 80, there would be at least 5 to 7 people who had more than 5 years experience. Now, those guys, the only difficulty those guys really had was getting placed in financial markets. For like sales marketing role, for consulting, they had no issue because consulting companies valued experience. Sales and marketing companies like P&G and HUL valued experience. So they had no problem with getting into those kind of roles. The only places where they struggled was in banks. So if you're not looking for a finance role, you will be fine as such. Okay, I'm sorry for the bell. So okay, the time is up. I see that more people have attempted it this time and many have gotten it right. So I'm very happy. So let's get started with solving this particular set. Okay, let me see the leaderboard. Okay, Raghuveer, Akhil and Satak, many people have gotten all questions right. So I'm very happy to see it. These 3, Raghuveer, Akhil and Satak, got it in the least amount of time. So you will, we'll give you the CAT mocks and daily target package for free. Please write or please mail to support@cracku.in. If you mail it to them, they'll give you access to the package as such. So congratulations to Raghuveer, Akhil and Satak. Very well done, guys. Now let's take a look at the actual set. Let's see how to solve this set. As I said, as I said, you had to use the two-sided table to solve this set. So let's take a look at the set. 6 students J, K, L, P, Q, R live in different cities. Delhi, Goa, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, but necessarily in the same order. Each of them is studying in different class from class 1 to class 6, but not necessarily in the same order. So it's not necessarily, it's written incorrectly, but not necessarily in the same order. P is studying in class 6, J is not studying in class 1. So all of these are the remaining part is the clues that are given. So first let us draw our table. So our table is JKL PQR. So this is JKL P, Q and R. And they are from Delhi, Goa, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai. And each of them is starting from class 1 to class 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what you should draw. I think I have gotten and slightly, I'll just put it up slightly above. So if I move it up, you are seeing the entire table other than this one cell over here. That is also mostly visible. So this is basically the table that you should draw. One attribute on one side, the other attribute on the other side. Now let us see how to actually put in the information. P is studying in class 6. So how do I do that? I put a tick for class 6 in front of P, crosses in that column, crosses in that row. Okay. Now it is given that J is not studying in class 1. So J is not studying in class 1, a cross for that. Neither P nor R is living in Mumbai and Delhi. So P, Delhi cross, Mumbai cross. Similarly, R, Delhi cross, Mumbai cross. L lives in Bangalore. So L lives in Bangalore. And L lives in Bangalore but does not study in class 2. So class 2 cross. One who is living in Chennai studies in class 3. So that basically means if you are not in Chennai, you will not be in class 3. Okay. And whoever has a cross for class 3 will be cross for Chennai also, because Chennai and class 3 have to be together. I'll write it like this. 3 and Chennai are together. Q is studying in class 5 and lives in Hyderabad. So Q is studying in class 5. Cross, 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 cross. And lives in Hyderabad. So this is tick. Cross, cross. Okay, and one who is living in Mumbai does not study in class 2 or class 4. So Mumbai is not 2 or and not 4. So let's see how to solve this. So is there any one which where all the crosses are there except one cell, where we have all crosses except one cell? We see that for P. Okay, see the row for P over here. This has 5 crosses. So if it has 5 crosses, it means that the remaining one has to be a tick. P is not in Delhi, not in Mumbai, not in Bangalore, not in Hyderabad, not in Chennai. So this has to be a tick. So we can put crosses over here. Okay. Similarly, if you see the row for R, everything is a cross except this part over here. So it has to be a tick. So I can put all crosses other than the this. So essentially, I see that R has to be in Chennai, and if R is in Chennai, we know that the third grade person is in Chennai. So this is tick over here and cross over here, and this is all crosses. So we have used this information. The only information we have not really used is the person from Mumbai not being in the 2nd standard or the 4th standard. See, if you see the information over here, J and K have to be in Delhi and Mumbai, but J cannot be in the 1st standard. And if you see the case for L, if you see the this right now, what open this slots do you have? You have slots for first standard, second standard and fourth standard. But the person who is in Mumbai cannot be in the second standard and fourth standard. And that has to be between J and K. So between them, basically, the person from Mumbai, because he's not in second or fourth, he has to be in the first standard. Those are the only things that are remaining essentially. Third, fifth and sixth are gone. So essentially, the person from Mumbai has to be in first standard. Now J cannot be in first standard, which means that K is in first standard and he is from Mumbai. So we put a cross over here, we put a cross over here. So that means that J is from Delhi and K is from Mumbai. Now I can put a cross over here. Then this gets a tick over here, and I put crosses over here, and therefore J is from the J is in the second class. Okay, so this table can be filled like this. Once you start putting ticks and crosses, it becomes easy to see that okay, all the other remaining 5 cells are filled, so I have to put a tick over here. All the other information is filled, so I have to put a cross. This must be the only remaining option, so this has to be the case. So this is basically how you solve this. If you see this particular table, it becomes much easier to solve than if you had actually used the condensed table. Condensed table, a lot of people struggle to solve. So if you get 2 attributes, always use something like this. It takes like a minute to draw, but it reduces the complexity so much that it is definitely worth it. So this is basically how you would draw the table and answer the questions. Now let's go and try to answer the questions that are there. So the first question is, who is living in the city of Delhi? Delhi is J, so the right answer is option A. The second question is, I'll just move slightly up. The second question is, who sits to the right of N? The one who is studying in class 6 is living in which of the following cities? So class 6 is P and he's living in Goa. So the right answer is option C. Now let's go to question 7. K is studying in which class? K is studying in the first class. So none of the options are class 1. So the right answer is option E, none of the above. Student R lives in which city? R lives in Chennai. So the right answer is option D. And the last question is, L is studying in which of the following classes? L is studying in the 4th class. So the right answer is option B. So the right answer, once you have this table, answering all of the 5 questions was fairly easy and fairly trivial. I see a lot of you have gotten it right. See, once you know the way to solve this, it becomes very easy to solve also. Because filling the table is easier than basically knowing to draw that table as such. So now that you guys know how to solve simple linear arrangement questions and this, I'm hoping that we'll in the next few sessions try to build it further from that. We'll try to make more complicated questions on like arrangement with quantitative aspect or slightly harder arrangement or circular arrangement. But remember, at the core, it just depends on how you represent the information. Once you had this table, remember that it was easy to represent. Once we started drawing that line and putting people on that line, it became easy to solve. So crux of solving an arrangement question is always finding out the right way to represent information. Once you know the right way to represent information, it becomes fairly easy. So now that you guys have learned these two, we'll keep building up over it in the next few sessions. I'm really glad the number of people who joined in today. This was a 4:30 p.m. I know a lot of people are not able to join because they are not free yet from work or from studies or for other reasons. But I'm glad those who were able to join in, and we'll try to have more of these sessions. Please like the stream because it will reach more students and it will encourage us to have more of these sessions. Please come regularly to the streams and please ask the doubts so that we can help you more in clearing any doubts you have for DILR. I'm trying to have a regular series going for DILR, but that depends entirely on participation and it depends on how many students come. So please do participate, please do come in for the sessions regularly. Also, congratulations to Raghavir, Akhil and Sarthak. You guys not only got the questions right, but you did it in the least amount of time. So that's why you guys are at the top of the leaderboard. And congratulations for the this as such. Mithul asked a doubt, could you explain the J and K table case? See, basically, Mithul, you had J and K had to be in Delhi and Mumbai. So it was given that one of J and K has to be in Delhi, the other has to be Mumbai. Now I know that only classes 1, 2 and 4 are remaining. And the person from Mumbai is not in 2 and 4, which means that the person from Mumbai is in class 1. J cannot be in class 1. So that means J cannot be in Mumbai. J has to be in Delhi, K has to be in Mumbai. So basically just from that one cell, you could infer that J is in Delhi and K is in Mumbai. So guys, thank you so much for coming today and for participating, and I'm very, very glad that so many students got so many of the questions right. Kudos to everybody who got full 27 marks in this particular stream, and thank you guys for participating, and we'll try to do more of these streams. Thank you guys.